Hello everyone. Thank you for tuning in to our channel.
Today, we're diving deep into a powerful topic: how the way you talk to yourself can shape your reality and help you manifest your deepest desires. This is crucial not just for personal growth, but for anyone looking to achieve success and happiness in their life.
If you find this content valuable, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Let's get started on this transformative journey together. Unlocking the universe: how your self-talk creates your reality. When you engage in self-talk like this, the universe will provide you with everything you desire. We engage in internal dialogues throughout our day, making mental affirmations for both ourselves and our surroundings. The voices we hear in our minds stem from conditioning and outdated programs established within us. Often, we express and think these notions unconsciously. They become automatic responses we've learned to repeat over time.
Yet, you hold the power to transform how you converse with yourself, enabling the universe to present you with new experiences that align with your true desires.
I'll elucidate how to achieve this. Much of the mental chatter we experience often dissuades us from manifesting what we genuinely want. This occurs because,
as children, we learn to suppress our desires to appease others, cultivating fears and doubts about whether we can attain what we truly long for. However, on a spiritual journey, a path of intentional creation, which I assume you are on, we begin to embrace a fresh set of principles.
In doing so, we create opportunities to understand the universe's workings and
to reflect upon ourselves, aiming to construct new mental frameworks that guide us toward manifesting preferred experiences. As you may already recognize, your thoughts wield immense power. The source energy within inspires action, yet the conditioned voices within our minds often prompt us to question that inspiration.
If you've ever taken a moment to sit quietly with your thoughts
and observe them, you might have noticed the narratives they convey. Thoughts you didn't arrive with but accumulated throughout your physical journey. Observing these thoughts is the key to learning how to engage in self-talk differently. The mere act of observing can diminish their power, allowing you to start cultivating new thoughts that generate novel experiences.
Let me elaborate. Fears and doubts that we acquire are mere illusions, and you have the choice to either submit to them or transcend them. By
overcoming these illusions, you alter them, thus creating a new realm of experiences. The universe perpetually reflects back to us the predominant thoughts that occupy our minds. You experience what resides within your consciousness.
So, how can you
surmount these thoughts? Most individuals are preoccupied with mere survival, failing to recognize the automatic thoughts that churn in their minds. To conquer these thoughts, you must consciously decide to bring them into your awareness, allowing you to change them.
In other words, you no longer flee from them, ignore them, or let them run unchecked in the background. Instead, confront them directly. Invite them to reveal themselves so you can expose their true nature and strip them of their power. To initiate this process, sit in quiet contemplation for a few moments, introducing a deliberate thought about a desire you wish to fulfill. Observe what emerges in your mind. Do your thoughts inform you that achieving this desire is impossible? Do they present you with a myriad of reasons why you cannot attain it? Do they insist that you're unworthy of having it? If so, that's excellent. You're unveiling the barriers obstructing your success. As these antiquated thoughts come into view, you're going to want to deconstruct them. Your higher self, the source within you, possesses its own voice. It's that gentle nudge urging you to manifest something new. It's that joyful, "What if I were to have or experience this?" voice that you might dismiss as mere fantasy. When you permit doubts and fears to surface in your mind, reframe the meanings they hold for you by saying something like, "Oh, those are just those silly, outdated thoughts I used to entertain," resurfacing without any emotion or power. They will begin to dissipate, allowing the desires from your higher self to emerge. The old voices attempting to overshadow your inspired voice lose their influence when you confront them in this manner. Those outdated thoughts are merely illusions. They do not represent the authentic essence of who you are or who you were destined to become. Although they may have once dictated your actions, exposing their true nature silences them.
One by one, you can eradicate them and any power they once held over you. Next, practice thinking and speaking positively about yourself, others, and the world around you, even if it initially feels untrue. As you embark on this transformative process, I will outline a few effective strategies to integrate into your daily routine, and I recommend adopting all of these practices.
To create a new habit for faster results, number 1. A great way that I've learned in my own life to do this is by stating out loud that an experience that I am having that I don't prefer is just an illusion. I say it's only an illusion because I know that that's what it is, and this takes the power away from any doubtful thoughts that I am having regarding that situation. By taking that power away, I can begin to reframe my thoughts around what I truly desire. It's all about the meaning that we carry in any situation. I personally do this by telling myself that all situations work in my favor, even the ones that don't look like they will. Number 2. Sometimes the negative thoughts that need to be changed are about the self.
If you've ever said to yourself, "Why did I do that?
What's wrong
with me? Why do I always screw things up?" It's time to ask yourself if you would speak to a friend, loved one, or even a small child in this way. Extend yourself some kindness by once again changing the meaning.
For example, you can begin to make this shift by telling yourself that it's okay to make mistakes or
that you're proud of yourself for doing your best and putting yourself out there, and that you can keep working on these things and getting better at them.
Number 3. I recommend even taking this a step further by adding positive words to your inner vocabulary.
For example, tell yourself that you're smart, good-looking, funny, abundant, or worthy.
These
words may feel strange and foreign at first if you're not used to thinking or hearing them, but your brain and body will jump on board with practice and consistency. You can train your subconscious mind to actually believe these things just through the new habit of saying and thinking them repeatedly.
Next, make a conscious effort to say something positive about everyone and everything in your life.
You can build up these mental constructs by also speaking those positive affirmations to all of your friends and family or even strangers that you see. Again, make it a habit and then watch as the universe delivers it back to you.
Number 5. You can also keep a list
of negative words or phrases that tend to automatically come up for you or ones that you hear from others, and immediately change the meaning that you give them by writing the opposite word.
In other words, you're going to change it to what you would have liked to have thought or heard instead. Remember once again, it's all about the meaning that we assign to our thoughts.
Here are some examples. The word worthless actually equals worthy. The word stupid actually equals smart, and the word lack actually equals abundance. Simply write the word down and then its opposite next to it to change the way that your mind runs in the background of your everyday life.
And here's tip number 6.
As you start to incorporate all of these other new habits, begin to adopt the idea that your higher self thoughts, those desires that you have within you, the ones that you really want to create and manifest in your life, are the one and only true source within you.
That voice is there to guide you. Once you learn to release the fears that block its instruction, connecting to this guidance and using your instincts to follow what it's telling you will always lead to success. Ask yourself if you want to be guided by truth or by fear. Then affirm often, I feel divine inspiration flowing through me, and I connect fully to that inspiration and follow its guidance daily. Everything is rigged in my favor. I can only win. You don't have to believe the negatives in your mind. You can change the way that you talk to yourself and begin seeing new outcomes very quickly. Our mental chatter and our spoken words that come from those thoughts determine the experiences that we have. They hold a lot of power over our emotions, behaviors, and beliefs. What we assume to be true is the truth that we experience. Our inner world is reflected onto the screen of space and delivered back to us like a boomerang, as a manifestation of what we face in our everyday lives. If you pay close enough attention, you will see that your thoughts are what you experience. Thoughts of lack and poverty align with a life of lack and poverty, just as thoughts of abundance and joy align with a life of abundance and joy. The only difference is in the thoughts that you allow to dominantly swirl around in your mind, and you have the absolute power to change those thoughts. When you talk to yourself in a way that aligns with what you truly want and create that as your dominant storyline for your life, the universe will give you everything that you desire. Thank you for watching this video. I look forward to seeing you again in our future videos.